Hey blues fans, this is John with the Blues Guitar Institute, and here's your Tuesday Blues, lesson number 45. Alright, so today I'm super excited to bring you into the world of open tunings. We're going to do that by getting started into a popular open tuning for acoustic blues, and that's going to be Open G. A couple of songs you may have heard of, Crossroad Blues and Come On In My Kitchen by none other than Robert Johnson, were done in Open G. And so I think it's a really good sort of introduction to open tunings in general. What we're going to do is I'm going to walk you through how to tune your guitar to Open G, and then also show you around the fretboard a little bit, because once you tune those strings differently, then a lot of us get lost. But actually you'll find out that this might be a little bit easier than you think. So let's grab the guitar, and I'm going to start out in standard tuning, but I'm going to show you what strings to tune, how to tune them, just to get into Open G, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so as I mentioned, I'm in standard tuning, so there's just a nice E chord, but actually let's take a listen to the G major chord, because ultimately we're going to get a very similar sound when we tune to Open G. That's the thing about an open tuning, is that you're basically tuning the guitar so that when you just strum the open strings, you're playing a chord. So anyway, really cool stuff. So the way to get there, the strings will be tuned going from the 6th string all the way up to the 1st. They'll be D, G, D, G, B, D. So there's really just a couple that you leave alone here. So we're going to get to work. And the first one that we're going to tune will be the 6th string. We're going to drop this from E to D. Now you can do that by plucking your 4th string, which is ringing to a D, and matching those up till you get the same sound out of each, like that. So we said it was D, G, D, so we've got to bring this A down to a G, and we have an open G note if you plug the 3rd string. So now we've got D, G, D, G, and our B note's going to stay the same, and then we're going to detune this E to a D as well. So I'm using that 4th string as the reference. Alright, there we go. So we should be D, G, D, G, B, D. And basically that's your G major chord, but you've got this low D in the bass. Alright, now these tunings were done, I think, primarily to accommodate for a slide, because you couldn't really, fret very easily if you had a slide on your finger. So the cool thing about finding some important chords here is that you really just need to bar across all 6 strings. We already know where the 1 chord would be. That's open. And there's actually another 1 chord here up at the 12th fret. Because that's just simply an octave. That's also a G. But then it's important in blues to find the 4 chord and the 5 chord. And we're dealing with G because we got our 1 chord. So we're going to need to find a C. And that's here across the 5th fret. And the D is the 5 chord back to the C. And I'm just strumming along to a rhythm just to let you hear the progression, and that all you really need is this 1 finger. We've got the open 1 chord, the 5 chord, sorry, that's the 4 chord, C at the 5th fret, and then the 5 chord here at the 7th fret. And this is really going to help you out with your bar chords, because you've got to get this clamped down across all 6 strings to have that ring out and sound nice and clear, to have a real true chord ring.